Hello 7th standard, welcome back to English class by Mamta Shetty. In the first session you have already seen that we have already completed 1.1 past, present, future, unit 1 poem. We have already finished the poem, but still I'll give you in a short paraphrase type description. Like the question, the first poem, the past, present, future, is in a conversation form between the poetess and the small child. Um, the poetess asked the three questions: what was the present, how was the past, and how the future will be. And the child is answering it in all a positive way. Like the past was a very happy moment, the present is like preparing for the future, and the future whole it's very exciting but very challenging. So this was the answer given by the child. So now today we are going for the next topic, because let's see, we are going for the workshop, English workshop. Okay, so just go through the poem, read it properly, and see. Now this is the match the following type. The three column is given A, B, C. You have to match it up. The past how it was, the present how it was, and the future how it is. See, they have given the description, the answer. This is the question asked by the poetess, and this is the answer given by the child. You have to match it up. The past, how was the past? The past was like a soft and a mild autumn evening, right? Okay, how was the present? The present was like is a green flowery spray where a young bird sits. How is the future? The future is like a sea beneath the cloudless sun. And again you further match it up. You can see that, right? So the past, how the past is, you can say the past, how it is, it's a pleasant time which has already ended. Yes or no? Okay. And how is the present? A time which is full of life, which you gather strength. And how will be the future? Sorry, how is the present? It is. How is the future? An exciting, thrilling time which has no end. See, the answer is also given. Huh? You can see this. So complete this column, match the following, and then you'll have to write it again. So now this is an old English. They are asking you the meaning. The is an old English. So what is the meaning of the? Mournfully, spray, mighty. So here you are going to answer it up. The means you. Then mournfully means sad, sadly. Spray, branches of tree bearing flowers. And then mighty means all know it's very powerful, strength, right? Yes. So this is the meaning exercise. The next comes, you have to explain the line. Write the adjective. Okay, we'll go for the adjective. The fourth question is explaining the line. The third question is writing the adjective which are used to describe the following. How was the evening? The evening was soft and mild. So next is spray. How was the spray? The spray is green and flowery. Sea. How is the sea? The sea is mighty, glorious and dazzling. Right? So this is a description, and the description is termed as an adjective. Adjective means describing the noun. Now you write a one line about each of these with the help of the poem. This all line is related to the poem, and your description should be also related to the poem itself. Wind in the autumn evening. The answer for it is, the wind in the autumn evening sighs sadly. Right? What does the wind do in the autumn evening? It sighs sadly. Now what does a young bird on the spray does? It sits on the plant, gathering its strength to get up and fly away. How is the sea? The sea is mighty, glorious, dazzling, which stretches out without an end to infinity. Right? So this is the description. So understood this? Copy it down in your notebook, complete it up. Next we go for the language study. So I'll just pause it up for few, because this is a part of speech. You have to write it up. A language study, part of speech. What is part of speech? See, whenever there is a poem constructor, you will find that in that rhyming word is there. Yes or no? It's not like a textbook where text is given and all is in a passage form. No, it's in a para form. So, part of speech is one of the poetic device. The brief, I am going to take a separate class for this figure of speech. But today only this simile, you can see this, I am pointing it out. Simile. What is simile? Simile is a part of speech. What does it signify? It signifies the comparison. Comparison between what? Between two different things which have common. Like example, as tall as a tree, as lovely as a flower. So these are the two examples. How will you come to know whether the sentence is simile or not? Very easy. The word as or like will be mentioned. As tall as a tree. He has grown as tall as a tree. Her face look as lovely as a flower. So as is there or not? Yes. Whether it the word as or the like comes, we can say that that sentence is a simile. Figure of speech is used. Yes. So you have to remember this very properly, child, that the word simile means the comparison. One more figure of speech is that metaphor. Let's see whether it is mentioned here or what. Let's see, we'll see it whether it is that, because in your textbook both are there. Simile is also there and metaphor is also there. But what is the difference between simile and the metaphor? That also I will continue. See now, metaphor has come. Yes, see, metaphor. Metaphor is also an imaginative expression. It's also, we can say, it is a comparison. Yes, simile is also comparison, metaphor is also comparison. Here expression is used which refers to someone or something as one person or another person or thing. That the person's or thing's quality is described. But here one hint is very easy, where simile includes the word as or like. In metaphor, the word as or like is absent. Example, here comparison is that time is money. Yes or no? But the word as is there? No. The word like is there? No. That means this time is money. Which figure of speech? It is a metaphor. Same way, books are our friend. Of course, comparison, books is compared to the friends. But the word as or like is not there. So we will say book and our friends. Which figure of speech is used? Metaphor is used. Same way, the clouds are white sheep. Here the word, the clouds are like white sheep, if it is used, the word like comes, then it becomes simile. But here the clouds are white sheep. Direct comparison, but no like or as word. As or like word is not used. So the clouds are white sheep. This comes under which figure of speech? Metaphor. Understood this, children? Don't get jumbled. The word where both are comparison, but in simile the word as or like will be mentioned. And when the sentence doesn't have as or like, then we say the figure of speech is metaphor. Understood this? Yes? Any doubt? Then we'll clear it up once more when I am going to teach in a detail the figure of speech grammar topic. Again I am going to teach all this again. Right? There are many more figure of speech with which you will have to get acquainted with. So at that time I will teach everything again. Okay? So today I am ending the chapter here. Yes, in the next session we'll go for the next topic 1.2. So your homework, your assignment is to complete the exercise, read the poem properly and the paraphrase also. Yes, thank you.